walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it out. It's Chase. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Northwestern's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's got to take on what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack.
Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
They give it to him again. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the... Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Green. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They're going to run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. After the break, and it is third down. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Snags it quickly on the left. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his
pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Scrambling away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, This offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. It's Chase. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's throwing way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Chase. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Complete in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Northwestern right back to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fakes the grab on the left. Oh, ball's out! That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds a crease at the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Quickly complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Breaks into the open.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost ousted, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Rushes on him.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll try to sneak it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the catch. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. Quarterback may change this route. Snap in the shotgun. To the end zone, and That is picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get...
Got some room to run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Looking to throw on third. On the run, fires downfield. Working the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern! Great job by the back on the option.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's looking to throw. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
35, Northwestern, 19.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You're no better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Snap to the back. Find some fresh air. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need...
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the route is on.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep.
Gets away from one. He's got space. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the beatdown has ensued. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He'll bring it out. It's Chase. And the returner will be dragged down. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking?
Going for it all. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Second down coming up.
3:25. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the books.